X-Men universe is still going strong, with not just solo stories following some of the most fan-favorite characters, but massive event films calling on nearly every character from X-Men movies. And as the stakes get higher, the action gets more elaborate, which means more and more mistakes slip through for fans to enjoy. We've run down some of our favorites in our latest rapid-fire dose of trivia, Know Your Movies, 15 shocking mistakes from X-Men movies. X-Men. Fans may never know why Wolverine's metal claws and bone claws look so different, but we know this much. Audiences weren't supposed to see the screws in them in the first movie. Cyclops may have an awesome power, but he needs to manually fire his optic blast by pressing his visor. Except in the movie's opening, when it fires a controlled blast all by itself. It turns out Magneto can't just control metal, he can control time itself, judging by the reversed footage sold out by the exhaust flowing back into the police cruiser's tailpipe. Most comic book fans have a hard time remembering Iceman's real name, including his co-star Anna Paquin. When the two meet on a school bench, the word Bobby is heard.
Bobby.
Even though she's clearly saying Sean, as in actor Shawn Ashmore. X-Men 2. Watching Wolverine take a bullet to the head and then watching his body push it out is unforgettable, until you realize his skull is made of the world's toughest metal, meaning the bullet wouldn't have had anywhere near enough flesh to lodge in, and should have just ricocheted. When Mystique tries to romance Wolverine pretending to be Jean Grey, it's her scars that give her away, scars made by his claws in the first movie. But the scars are now lined up vertically along her stomach, not horizontally, like they clearly were in the first movie. Nightcrawler's teleporting helps him rescue kidnapped children, but instead of filming the scene twice, they did it once, which means even before he bamfs into the cell, you can spot his silhouette in the shadows. X-Men 3. Wolverine might heal, but apparently his clothes do too, judging by the bloody holes torn in his undershirt by a pair of bone horns, which completely disappear later in the scene. During the final battle on Alcatraz Island, overhead images show the Golden Gate Bridge easily reaching from the shore. That's because the island in the image is actually way bigger and closer than in real life. Google it yourself. Mutants have powers, but they can't all read. Not Pyro anyway.
Cell 41205.
Who gets multiple man's cell number wrong, despite the fact he's standing right in front of it.
Wunderbar!
X-Men First Class. When Hank McCoy is teaching Banshee to use his scream to fly, he gives an easy instruction.
You need the sound waves to be supersonic. Catch them at the right angle and they should carry you.
Oh, make the sound waves travel faster than sound. Yeah, that totally makes sense. X-Men Days of Future Past. The effects team of Days of Future Past painstakingly recreated Robert F. Kennedy Stadium in Washington, down to the groundskeeper painting the baseball diamond. But nobody double-checked the year. In 1973, the Senators had already become the Texas Rangers, leaving it only for the NFL's Redskins. The Paris Peace Accords play a major role in the story, but the famous signing took place in January of 1973, but you won't find any snow anywhere in the film. Wolverine uses his bone claws to keep Magneto from reading about those same peace accords, but he wasn't missing much. The opening paragraph is taken straight from the agreement's Wikipedia page. Those are some of our favorite mistakes, leaving us wondering how they never got caught, and adding another reason to rewatch the old movies as well as the new. Which ones did we miss? Let us know in the comments and subscribe to our channel to see what mistakes join the rest with X-Men Apocalypse.